boys and girls. Looking forward to an early kick-off for me. It's barely 7:20 a.m. That's right, stateside. I got out of bed for the Kidderminster Harriers. That's right, taking on West Ham, Premier League West Ham, over at Kidderminster. We're going to look forward to that one. Hopefully you guys are too. So if you're new, where you been, smash that subscribe button to get your back to all things FA Cup related, Baba Rose related, world football related. We've got a lot to talk about because it's been a busy old week. But we'll get to all of that in a minute. So how is everybody? What do we expect in this game? Do we expect an upset? I'm hoping for an upset because it's at Kidderminster. There might be a little bit of a shock on our cards. But hopefully the occasion doesn't get to Kidderminster and they fluff their lines within the first 5 or 10 minutes. But we'll look at all of it in a minute. Of course, we're going to have the video printer down there. Whatever games are going to go on down right now. We've got the other live score going on down here. Chelsea against Plymouth. Same kickoff. And of course, we'll have the action zone down here just in case you're not watching on your screen, which you can perfectly do at home because it's on English TV. But if you're here for the company, and that's what I appreciate, of course. So we'll have the team news right here, and that's what we're going to take a look at right here, right now. It is, of course, Kidderminster Harriers. It's the who's who in the lineup there. Of course, we've got Simpson between the sticks, Penny at right back, Nathan Bandrami, and Richards at the left back there. Of course, we all know those guys. They're Kidderminster legends. Preston Carrington in midfield. We've got Hemmings, who has scored a few goals this season. Austin, James as well, and Morgan Smith, who is the top goal scorer in the FA Cup this campaign. I think he's got 5. However, it's the opposition that we all know, really. Areola between the sticks, Johnson at left back, Diop, Zuma, and Fredericks make up our back four. Noble, Kral in midfield, Yamalenko, Vlasic, and Bowen as well, with Benrahma leading the charge. So it is a bit of a rotated team here. No Thomas Sucic in the starting lineup, no Declan Rice as well, no Mikel Antonio as well. So there's a few changes in there, but of course it is a very, very much a decent looking side for West Ham. What are we expecting in this game? Well, I'm expecting a comfortable win in the end for West Ham, but I'm hoping for an upset. What I'm not hoping for is penalties or extra time, because we've got another one just round the corner. We have Brentford, is Everton taking on Brentford or Brentford taking on Everton? We've got that game coming at you in a couple of hours as well. So we have a triple header today. Triple bloody header, of course, finishing up with a dessert. And that is, of course, Rovers' visit to Wales. That's right. Not in the FA Cup, but, of course, a return to the Championship as well. So that's a lot to get over, lots to talk about. And, of course, it's been a busy old week. So make sure you're all plugged in and ready to go. It could be quite an intimate affair here, it looks like. Only it could be just a handful of us. We've got Conspiracy Cats. He's here. He's hanging out. Hopefully, you're not expecting Rovers just yet. This is the starter. We're having a bit of a little light salad to get ourselves ready for the main course, which comes the third in line. So we're gonna have we have a starter next. We have the dessert, which of course will be Brentford up against Everton, and then the main course. Rovers go to Wales, and of course, hopefully remain in the top 2, or at least strengthen our top 2. And we're looking forward to that as well. We'll hopefully have the team news revealed while we're still on air in regards to the Brentford game. So we'll have a live reaction for that. That'll be in, of course, match number 2 later on. But today it's all about the underdog. That's right. All right, Dirk. We are underdogs of Swansea. I think it's coming at you level pegging sort of stuff. For Rovers today. I don't think we're going in there as favourites. We have strengthened the team. We've got Giles coming in, we've got Hedges coming in, but of course Mowbray's words this week were not to rush Diaz back, because we don't want to lose him today or for the next 6 games with an injury. So it might be a case of 60 minutes or 30 minutes for him. Conspiracy Cat says it's a great day of sports out there. It is. Yes, is today the England-Scotland rugby, or is that tomorrow? Meanwhile, who is playing in the boxing? Who is playing in the boxing? Who's fighting? I don't know. It's not Khan and what's his face, is it? Let me know. I'm curious. Oh, well. Of course, Francesco on gender, of course, is in the house. He's over on Facebook. Respect, of course, this is again the starter. Looking forward to the main course later on, which will be Rovers. And Eubank Jr. is boxing. Wow. Of course, looking forward to that potential. I don't know if I'll watch that. I don't know what time that'll be on. But we have a whole host of stuff to look forward to. Today, though, this right here, right now, is the underdog. And hopefully, I don't really care who goes through. Of course, I'd like to see Kidderminster go through. It'd be a nice little story for them. But yesterday, let's talk a little bit about yesterday. I watched that game. Actually was snowed off work. I could have done a watch along yesterday, but I felt kind of meh last night. I felt a bit tired, so I just watched, stuck it on the TV, laid down on the couch as you do, and I was watching the game. And I was happy for Borough not only to cause the upset, but also to remain in the competition, which of course will give them another game, if not maybe more, depending on the draw and stuff like that. A couple of games to keep them a little bit, get their attention knocked from, of course, the chase for the league, because they are a contender for the playoffs, if not more than that. So I'm happy for them to still be in. Of course, Man United got their own problems to deal with, and I'm sure they'll bounce back. But I think it means more to Middlesbrough than it does to United. Of course, Ronaldo's going to be pissed off. He's joined a sinking ship right now, and he doesn't know what he's going to do. He doesn't know what he's done. He's joined at the start of the season with a lot of promise. Of course, they're still the Champions League, and they could still probably go far in that. And maybe they'll get their shit together and do well in that. I think that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about maybe some football conversations and stuff, because I do anticipate maybe a bit of a slow reception from the fans here. If you've got any football questions that you think you want to talk about while we watch the game, and I'm sure most of you guys can watch the game because it is on terrestrial TV, throw your questions in. We could talk about the state of world football. I'm starting to get really excited about the World Cup, and I know we're a long way away and we don't know anything about the World Cup, what the draw's going to be, who's going to be involved, that kind of stuff. So we'll talk a little bit about the World Cup. We'll talk about Blackburn Rovers transfer window, that of course slams shut Monday. If you are a fan of another club, and you want to talk about your own window, I'm willing and able to talk about that, because we've got a lot of hours to cover. We've got these 2 hours here, hopefully. The 2 hours of Brentford and Everton, where we hopefully might see Christian Eriksen in the Brentford shirt. We might see Dele Alli or Donny van der Beek in an Everton jersey. So that, of course, will be looking nice to look forward to as well. And just Frank Lampard's debut. So that will be a good game for sure. This one could be over within the first 10 or 15 minutes. So get your conversation questions ready. Let's consider it like a live Q&A. If you want to know the length of my feet, yep, you can ask me that. I will give you an honest answer. But any question like what we're having for dinner, well, I can tell you that now. We're having chicken wings tonight, baby. Still on the keto diet, keeping it kind of tight, ripped, of course, as we try and get in shape for the World Cup. Or just to try and get in shape anyway. So there they come. The players are on the field now. We're going to look forward to this one. Again, make sure you think about some hot topic questions, of course. And I'll try and get my answers. I hope Blackburn get promoted as well. I really do. But we're at Kidderminster. I don't even know the name of the stadium or the ground either. Recap of the lineup. Simpson between the sticks. Of course, for Kidderminster Harriers, they got Penny at right back, Cameron, Preston, and Richards make up a back four there. I'm trying to see if any names really stand out. I have a bet on Chelsea to score two goals in the first half. Wish me luck. Into midfield, we've got Carrington and Bajarami, of course, for Kidderminster Harriers. I do have certain words blocked on the chat here, just in case you're wondering why certain words don't get through, because I'm trying to keep the old spoilers on the down low. Hemmings, of course, he has scored some goals this season for Kidderminster, Austin and Sterling. Not that Sterling, another Sterling. And of course, Morgan Smith up top, who has busted the net a few times already in this competition so far. Russell Penn is the manager for Kidderminster, of course, and they will be taking on West Ham United. David Moyes' boys. Adiola between the sticks. Fredericks, Zuma, Diop and Johnson make up the back four. Of course, into midfield we have Noble and Kral. Of course, two defensive-ish midfielders. Yamalenko gets the start. Benrahma and Vlasic as well. Who leads the charge? It must be Jared Bowen up top then, right? I think they got Jared Bowen listed up top. They do. There he is, of course. So yeah, get thinking of any hot topics. Of course, I'm going to have a little bit of a staggered start here once the game gets going. We're going to hopefully have the action zones taking place down the bottom here, and the score will then be popped behind my head and things like that. So actually, we're going to get. Oops, I'm here. Sorry, that was my bad. That was my bloody bad. Minute silence, of course. Thoughts on Huddersfield versus Barnsley and Peterborough versus QPR. Let me see. Just taking a minute's silence here, folks. So why are you bringing up those games in particular? What's the reasoning behind those games in particular? Raymond. Huddersfield versus Barnsley, Peterborough versus QPR. Are they coming up soon, or I don't know the randomness of those games. I'm just trying to see, are they on the horizon, or you know, I'm a little bit stumped about that question. I'm not too sure. I know Huddersfield are a team to watch because they are doing what I thought Rovers might be able to do, and that is become the sneaky team that sneaks into the playoffs. They have kept under the radar. They're not scoring a buttload of goals. They're keeping it quite tight, and of course going about their business. Nobody's talking about Huddersfield Town making a run for the playoffs. They are, of course, an awkward little bugger to watch. They've been there before. They stayed up in the Premier League as well. I don't know. I think... Is that on today? That's what I'm asking. Are they in the FA Cup? Is that what you're telling me? Are they in the FA Cup? Gotcha now. Yes. I'm with you. Yeah, well, I'd love to see Peterborough... Well, basically, I want QPR to win. I want QPR, again, for the pure, simple fact that they're going to be distracted otherwise. I want them to be in there. I also want Huddersfield to be there. I want the bigger boys to go through because there'll be this as another fixture pile-up. They've got to keep on playing these games. So, yeah, that's what I'm all about. I'm all about keeping the other competition busy. And you know, when we got knocked out of the FA Cup, when I say we, I mean Blackburn Rovers, that was on my agenda. I said, you know what? Yes, it's great to be in the cup, but it's also quite great to have one less distraction. Because when these games come around week in, week out, we're either going to have a weekend off or we're going to be playing a normal match. Whereas they're going to have already stacked up with the COVID issues. Maybe, you know, too many games too soon might injure key players for QPR, for Huddersfield, that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping they'll be a little bit sidetracked with that. So we're underway. West Ham are going from... left to right. Looks like a much smaller pitch than I'm used to. Going from left to right, Kidderminster from right to left, and they're going to have a lot of fans behind them, of course, on this one. And it's going to be a lot of time wasting, I can imagine. But we are live. Let's get the action zones on, hopefully, if they've got that enabled here, because it's a little bit weird, because non-league, we should have the action zone here. With you shortly. What's an action zone then? What's action zone? Well, I'll tell you what action zone is. Action zone shows you where all action is in the zones. And then you'll see it on screen without me getting in trouble. Aye, that's action zone. Now I've got to find the bloody action zone right here. Let's get action zone up. And you'll know what I mean, my action zone. And then I'll move score that way. And then you'll be able to see action zone at score on same screen. Aye. We'll whack that over there or somewhere. How about that? I don't know. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. That's what she said. Make it a little bit smaller. There you go. Oh, maybe. So we got action zone nearly. We nearly got action zone. So bear with me here. Where's action zone? All right. There we go. So I'm going to minimise that. We've got the action zone, we've got the score up there, and hopefully you can see all the business going on. So it's definitely a different environment for West Ham. It's definitely because it's a different environment for me. Such a tight ground. This is your bread and butter football here, boys. Your bread and butter football. Yeah, we'll try and keep an eye on other games, but there's only one going on right now. That's Chelsea against Plymouth. So if you see a score, let me know. But we're going to talk about some other stuff, like movies. I'm a big old movie buff, me. I like a good movie. So we talk about. What did we watch last night? We watched this movie called High Road to China. Yeah, it's an old movie. It's a classic. As West Ham have a throw deep into Kidderminster territory here. They're coming down the left-hand side. Lovely interchange. Can they whip a ball in? Can they? He's trying to pull some strings here. It's all West Ham, as you would expect. It's a very, very unusual sort of atmosphere. It's a decent ball in the Vlasic comes out. Loose ball. It'll go out for a goal kick. Yeah, I watched this movie called I'm looking forward to Everton. Let's see if Lampard turns the season around. I am too. I am looking forward to seeing what kind of football they play. You know what? When we look back at that, when we look back at the appointment of Rafa Benitez, it was a bit silly, don't you think? A little bit silly by Everton. Why on earth? It's like when Venky's no disrespect to Venky's now, because they are keeping us afloat, when they hired Owen Coyle. It was like the most stomach churning of appointments. Why on earth would you do that? Somebody who is still seen highly in Burnley's sort of Hall of Fame, I guess, for getting them to the Premier League for the first time. Why on earth did the Venky's do that? Why on earth did Everton's board or whatever, chairman or whatever, make a decision to hire a Liverpool legend? Golly, that was an absolute... I know he's got the experience and all that kind of shit, but it was never going to be a recipe for success. Lovely stuff here by West Ham on the right-hand side. Pulls it back. Can they get a cross in? Stalling. Try to whip a ball in. Kidderminster, high pressing right now, believe it or not. It's a decent ball in the box, though. Chance for them to get a shot off, but no. So Lampard, I think, is much more. He comes here with no baggage for Everton. Chance now, though, for the Hammers. Some strappy-dappy do stuff in the end. So yeah, it's an interesting one, because Lampard did all right at Derby. I thought he did very, very good. He had probably more freedom than Rooney does now. Went to Chelsea, did okay, but I guess he just didn't do enough for Chelsea, or the football wasn't that great. But he comes to Everton with less baggage. So I anticipate a bit of I think definitely a transition into the positive style of football. Here we go again, West Ham down the left. This could be non-stop territory. They cannot lose this. We saw what happened, even though it was only Middlesbrough, what they did to Manchester United yesterday, the after effects, the ruffles. And if West Ham lose here to Kidderminster, they will never hear the end of it. It'll be replayed year after year after year on the old the highlights reel. It'll be like Sutton beating Arsenal. It'll be like Leeds beating Manchester United. I don't know, whatever. All the upsets. And in fact, what is your most memorable FA Cup upset? If you can recall any. I do. I'm trying to think myself right now. On the spot, I can't really think of anything. But what is your one that you remember the most? Long shot, good effort. Goes whistling over the bar though. And that was, of course, by Johnson at left back. So, yeah, name any of your major upsets, of course, in FA Cup history. This, of course, could go down one if it turns the way, because Kidderminster are not only lower league, they're not even in the Football League, they're not even in the National League. They are, of course, I think the next level down, maybe level 7, I think, or 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, yeah, about 6 or 7, something like that. So, yeah, it'd be a much major catastrophe than Manchester United's loss at home. It was at home though, to Middlesbrough last night. We also got Plymouth as well against Chelsea. We'll try and keep dibs on that game. I've got that on my left hand side here. I'm going to have a quick look at the lineups for that one as West Ham chase this ball, headed towards the keeper. And it's nice and safe. So Chelsea, while we have it, Kepa between the sticks. We've got Azarpecha, Christensen, Rudiger and Sarr. Quite a strong back four there. Mason Mount, Jorginho and Kovacic. Hakim Ziyech, Lukaku and Hudson-Odoi. That's a starting 11 for Chelsea. I might even be able to stick that on another device and give you updates on that game as, of course, we look at it. As for Plymouth, we've got Cooper between sticks. Grant, Gelsafe, Scar, Wilson and Edwards. Mayer, Houghton, Kamara, Jepcott and Garrick leading the charge. Stevenage beating Newcastle. That was pretty... Is it? Oh, what? No way. They're not playing right now, are they? Austin with a shot. Goodness gracious me. Stephen... Oh, so you're upset. Right. Gotcha. Yes, well, that also the upset with Cambridge beating Newcastle not so long ago. But Kidderminster with the first test of the keeper. Adiola down to the ground. That's right. So... good effort there, Kidderminster. I know what you mean. Yeah, it was a few years ago. I do remember. That was the chance. That could be the chance. However, it was still early within the first 8 minutes. Conspiracy Cats. It was definitely a real good effort there. So yeah, well, that's a good one. That's a good upset. I honestly, my mind's blank at the moment. But I do remember them playing on the highlights package is Sutton beating Arsenal. So I do remember that. No way. Yeah, you're kidding me. You're kidding me, Raymond. You're kidding me. They've scored! Oh, my days, he's right! Raymond is right! Bloody Chelsea could be crashing out at Stamford Bridge. I am not lying to you. It's the real bloody deal. It's McAllie, Galsafay, the centre-back, getting a goal. Oh, whoa, we're watching the wrong pissing game. We're watching the wrong pissing game, lads. It's Chelsea lose. I've got to get on another screen if I can. I'm going to try and get it on my phone here, boys. It's going to be a bit of a stretch. But goodness gracious me. What an upset we could have on our cards. Can I watch two of these things at once, or is it going to spit its dummy out? Of course, yes. This could be another major upset. And here comes Kidderminster. They ain't here just for the fun of it. They're going to go for a shot themselves. And again, Areola being forced to make a save. Goodness gracious me. It's Action Jackson. What channel is that on? Maybe I can watch it on this. It says free. Hang on a minute. I've got to be careful here. Got to be careful. Let's get off of this. Let's get on this. We could probably get the other game on here. I'm that savvy, guys, in the technical department. I just need to... West Ham corner coming at you. We'll get back to the chat in a minute, because I was enjoying my little chat. But wow. So, yeah, we have a goal in the other one, which is cracking. Get your brews on. A long day. Chelsea with definitely a strong lineup. They should not be losing this game. Ooh, claims for handball potentially in there. Is it going to let me, though? Is it going to let me watch this other game? We'll have two games going on at the same bloody time. Make sure I got the volume down. Chats. Scrappy dabby doo there. Oh balls. What is my login? What is my login for my bloody... There, that might be it. What's it not letting me in? It's fucking not letting me in. I'm connected. Am I connected? Make sure you smash the follow, smash your subscribe wherever you are in the world, boys. We are watching Kidderminster against West Ham. I'm trying to watch two games at once, and of course talk about a lot of shit because I've still got loads to talk about. Yeah, so we'll get to my conversation points in a minute. That's not the right password. It's saying. Here comes Kidderminster on the break. Go left. Lovely. Keep it going. Can he whip a ball in? Whip the ball back in. Wait for support. He does. Goes for goal. It might be a corner here. Wow. Okay, we might be in. We might be in like Flynn here, boys. We might be in like bloody Flynn. Might have two games going on. That's how... Plug the football in my veins, lads. Plug the football in my veins. We're trying to get, and I'm based in the USA. That's how tricky it is, guys. It's tricky. It's tricky. Because the VPN doesn't always work on the BBC. I have got one game right here. I'm potentially got another one here. We've got the chatting going on right here. It's thinking about it. But anyway, there's a goal in the first game. Content doesn't seem to be working. You criminals. It's not letting me on. The bastards with the VPN. Is there another way to watch it? Is there other like stuff? Other websites and that? Like Free Play TV or something? How about that? Does that work? Freeview. What is Freeview? It's not working. The bastards found me out. I ain't going to be able to get the other game. Criminals. They mugged me right off. VIP box. Is that a link? Because I have a VIP thingamajiggy box. Like a thing. Oh, look at this, Raymond Rarrington. You might be new to the Kingpin. I've got to deal with a bit of pop-up action, I think, here to get in on it. Wow, here we are. Whoa, where is the bloody game in this list? There it is. There it bloody is. Piece of piss. Piece of bloody... Well, nearly. Still got to deal with the stupid pop-up action. We don't really want fancy video. We just want basic stuff. Do appreciate that, though, Raymond. You're Kingpin for that. Appreciate it. We have the other one, I think. Pop-up action. Yeah, well, that's... It's all Kidderminster right now. 14 minutes on the clock coming down the left-hand side. It's trickery. Oh, shoulder barge. Still in play, though. Lovely goal. It's a great take. I'd love to say the names of these players, but I've got a clue. I've not got a clue. Okay, I think I got the game. I think. I do. I'm on 15 minutes. That's about right. We got the other game, I think. But every little click I make is a fucking advert. Pisses me off a little bit. But we got it. So, yeah, Plymouth. They made the long old trip from bloody, was it Southwest, to make this trip to London. And they're having a great day out. Respect to the Plymouth boys. As for this game, though, it's all Kidderminster right now, and again, they probably had the better chance to nick it. But yeah, of course, today, or is it today? It's tomorrow, I think. It's the AFCON final. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that game or not, because you know, just because if I'm indoors all day today, I've got to get out. I've got to get out and see the world a little bit. One of the reasons why we're going to be doing this triple header is because outside it's absolutely miserable. Had snowed off yesterday, big old snowstorm, ice storm actually, called off work. You know, the whole place shut down for safety. You know, because actually it happened on Thursday evening when the start. Here comes Chelsea on the other game here. And of course they can't break down the Plymouth defence. Their tails are going to be up. They're going to be parking the piston bus later on, I'm sure. But yeah, so it's bleak outside. It's actually 40. It says 49 degrees Fahrenheit. I think that's a lie. Oh, that must be in England. Surely that must be because I'm on the VPN. That's a lie. I'll tell you what the temperature is right here, right now, stateside. It's 12. It's 12 degrees. That's Fahrenheit. None of this European ding-dong. I can't even change the... It's a minus 11. Minus 11 Celsius. That's how pissing cold it is outside. Going nowhere. Anyway, so we got 2 games going on. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Make sure you smash your subscribe wherever you are in the world. Yeah, AFCON tomorrow. We've got who are we playing? Who's playing again? It's Senegal up against Egypt, of course. It's the Liverpool final. It's the Mane up against Salah final. What is people's takes on that? If you've been watching it, if you've been keeping up with it, or just your general vibe. What are you expecting from that game? Do you think you know, it's basically one of the best African teams in the world up against one of the, if not one of the best players in the world at the moment. Mo Salah has been classified as you know, in that category of the top 5 players in the world right now, up against a Senegal side who are decent. When you look at them on paper, they've got a very credible starting 11 there, and of course a good bunch of substitutions as well. And not only that, we also have the catalyst, or the sidebar, should I say, that these 2 nations will meet again in March, double header, to see only one of those can go through to the World Cup in Qatar. Goodness gracious me, not so. We could see the winner of the AFCON not make Qatar 2022. We could also see the winners of the Euros not make Qatar 2022. It could be a tournament lacking the champions of those continents. You know what I mean? That's quite a bizarre world. You know what I mean? Like that's a foul. It's a foul. West Ham foul on number 9 there. I think that's Hemmings. No, it's not. No, Hemmings. It's the main goal scorer there. So Raymond says Senegal wins. I've got Senegal down to win that game myself. However, Egypt do have a Rolls Royce of a manager, Carlos Queiroz. Of course, we know him from his time at Man United as a understudy there. I think he went to Real Madrid as well. Portugal manager, maybe. Speaking of international managers, I just read that Chris Hughton is about to be hired, if not already hired, as the Ghana manager, next manager of Ghana. Of course, they may have a chance for the World Cup as well. I don't really know. But free kick here, Kidderminster Harriers. It's quite a wide one, potentially more like a short corner. West Ham are feeling the pinch here up against the lowly Kidderminster Harriers. Kidderminster Harriers once of the Football League. It's been a while since they've been in the top 4 tiers of English football. Here comes Plymouth on the other game. High ball. It's a mess! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! He's done it again! He's bloody done it again! I don't even know who he is. He's bloody scored. Kidderminster Harriers ripping it up. Premier League West Ham have hit the shit fan, man. They've hit the shit. Shit has hit the fan. They cannot believe it. You're supposed to be an international. These guys are bakers, butchers, candlestick makers, and they're turning you over, mate. They're turning you over. Stick it in your veins.
Stick it in your bloody veins.
Oh my days, look at this. Mayhem in the box. Keeper doesn't know what he's doing. That guy knows what he's doing. Don't know what he is. He's a butcher, a baker, a candlestick maker. Chaos in the box, but he's there. Right on the money. Right on the money. Whoop, 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 whoop. Get in there. Look at that. Plymouth have been outdone. Plymouth, yeah, these are non-league. Non-league, taking out a Premier League team. Goodness gracious me. 20 minutes down. We do have. That's why we're here. That's why I chose this game, because it smelt like an upset. The potential of an upset is here, and we could be witnessing it together. They'll be saying, where were you when Kidderminster Harriers knocked out West Ham in the FA Cup? I was watching Dirk going nuts, taking a turd live on. No, I'm not going to take a turd live on there. But we're just losing his mind. And they're not just settling for one, they're going for two. Oh, my days. Chaos. Chaos. They've just let the cat out of the bag. They let the Harriers out of the bag, and they're going for this one. West Ham looks shell-shocked right now. Shell-shocked. Meanwhile, Plymouth are just parking the bus. West Ham, basically, I think they're going to, if they don't get a second here, they're going to, it might even be a second. I've taken my eye off it. It's Alex Penny. I didn't even know who the goal scorer was. I was, in no man's land. But well done. Take a bow. Take a bow, bloody Kidderminster. Look at David Moyes. You're not at Manchester United anymore, pal. You don't have to crash out the cup just like they did. Wow. It'll be one of those we look back on. We will look back on that bad boy many, many moons from now. Here comes Chelsea, though. Hudson-Odoi in the box. He can't do shit. Can't do shit, pal. Wow, Park. It's changing the spectrum of the game. So anyway, World Cup. I did have a chat with a few folks last week, and it reminds me I've got to work on the WhatsApp group tonight. The Avengers, the Blackburn Overseas Avengers are taking shape, and I bet you're thinking, what is he talking about, the Blackburn Overseas Avengers? Well, the Avengers are going to be a bunch of superheroes who are coming onto the channel. There's a flare in the corner here, coming onto the channel slowly but surely. Going to ease them in to talk about Rovers content, talk about World Cup content, all that kind of stuff over the next, well, I don't know how long, for however long I can keep them interested. So the Avengers are taking shape, and if you are watching this and you think, that sounds like my bag, I want to become an Avenger for the channel, well, now's the time. If you are a fan of a different nation, I haven't started yet, I'm going to probably do another one shortly. If you're a fan of a nation, whether it's France, any nation that's at the World Cup, if you are a native from that nation, and you're going to be watching your team your nation in the World Cup, I want to hear from you. That's right. If you're a fan of a league, whether it's the Championship, Premiership, a foreign league preferably, then get involved. Say, hey, I wouldn't mind talking about the Dutch league, the French league, the Scottish league, the German league, whatever. Or even if it's a weird ass league, a Scandinavian league, I want to hear from you. I want to hear from all kinds of walks of life, from all kinds of. If you're an African fan, follow African football, Australian fan, whatever it is, get involved. Because I've got some videos for you. That's right. Because we're not just your Blackburn Rovers place, but of course we also cover a lot of world football as well. Wow. So yeah, World Cup. Looking forward to that. We'll know next international break, which will be next month. So back at the end of next month, we'll know the vast majority of the nations. I think we'll know all but 2 of the nations that have gone to the World Cup, and also we'll get the draw, which will still leave a little bit of question marks as to who's going to be the remaining 2. For example, they're going to have an inter-region playoff with, I think, a team from CONCACAF, a team from South America, a team from Asia, a team from Australasia. I think only 2 of those 4 or something like that going through. So that's to look forward to as well. So, but again, if you are a representative, if you're a New Zealander, an Australian fella, here comes Kidderminster though. They're looking for number 2. Silky Skills. Free kick for the Hammer, for the bloody Harriers. Free kick for the Harriers. Yeah, Ray Noble. Hey, you don't want this on your resume, mate. You don't want this on your resume. That's what I know the cup competitions in England get a bit of a bad rap because they don't take it seriously. But look at this. For Kidderminster, they are taking this absolutely seriously, and it will go down. This will go down on the record books. Losing to a non-league side. It will be churned and churned again if it remains. And if they score here, I don't know. I don't think, even with all the world-class quality West Ham on the pitch here, on the bench, I still think it's going to be game over. 2-0. 2-0 away from home against a very, very hostile environment. I think Kidderminster will hold firm. Chance here, though. Chance here. I'm not looking at the chat. I've got to minimise the chat. You guys could be spoiler alerts. Meanwhile, on the other game, Plymouth with the ball. They're going forward. What's going on here? Chance. Ooh. It was close. Agonisingly close. Good effort. Not bad. Not bad effort, that bad boy. So, right here, right now, the 25-minute mark is taking place from this game here against Kidderminster Harriers, the game for Chelsea against Plymouth, and both of the Premier League teams. Big time Premier League. These are both in the race for top 4 here. It's not just bottom of the middle Premier League. These are A-grade teams that are competing for Champions League, of course. So, at the end of this, right here, right now, of course, right now, they're both heading out. Do we think both of them will go out? Do you think none of them will go out? Do you think one of them go out? Well, that was a close header there, nearly into the back of the net for Chelsea. It was a Chelsea corner. But so what are we thinking? What do we think? Do we think both of these Premier League teams will go out? Do you think none of them will go out? Do you think one of them will go out? Of course, remember, this is the first of a triple header, and we've already done 26 minutes of it. Decent ball. Again, though, the problem with this is Kidderminster have got to defend for their lives. If they concede here and it goes 1-1, I think it's game over. I think it's like Middlesbrough last night. I didn't expect them to get a goal back. But when it went to 1-1, I felt that they were going to lose it. But they held firm. I don't want this one to go to penalties at all. But it's a corner here for West Ham. Again, make sure you smash your subscribe if you're new to this, to the get up here. Corner, West Ham. All the Kidderminster Harriers fans behind the net here will want to be blowing. Make sure this sucker doesn't whip in. Get breathing, boys. Get bloody breathing. Corner. Here we go. West Ham. Headed clear. Headed over. No. So we have goals. We have goals in both games going on right here, right now. And again, later on we will have, I believe we should have not Peterborough. What am I talking about? Everton taking on Brentford and Everton. Excuse me, bit of gassage. West Ham will come back second half. I don't know about Chelsea though. You don't know about Chelsea? The thing is with Chelsea is at Stamford Bridge, and they are pressing. I've got trying. I don't know about West Ham though. I think the upset is more. I don't know. They had their tails up. They've had their tails up, Kidderminster. They could have had a couple, but maybe they're out of puff now already. 30 minutes in. Remember later on though, Rovers taking on Swansea in Wales. Big game for Rovers. We need to win this one. I don't know what kind of lineup we're going to get. We'll do the reveal in that game, or the lineup for that match during the Brentford-Everton game. We'll have that first reaction to that. Chance, Chelsea hits the bar. They've hit the bloody bar. Still alive though. Still alive. 3 shots. It's every man and his duck and dog and shopping all the way back there defending against Chelsea. They hit the pissing bar. They're getting closer. 30 minutes in though. So double vision. The double vision. Watching 2 games. Here comes Chelsea again. Fizzes the ball across the box. Chance! They could score here. It's getting very, very nervous. However, Plymouth break themselves with a scooped ball. You still have 3 guys at the back there, Chelsea. Besides, I love to see Kidderminster. Me too, Westerkurt. West Ham have a tidy looking bench. They've got, I will let you know, just off the top of my head. They have Sucic, they have Declan Rice, who will be raging on. They don't have much going forward. Mikel Antonio's not involved. Cresswell, they've got a lot of defensive bad boys at the back there. So yeah, it's not looking good for them in regards to making any attacking changes. Sucic has got a foot on him though. He's got a bit of a rocket. So yeah. So the World Cup, looking forward to that. And then, yeah, we'll figure out all that kind of stuff. So if you are watching and you're thinking, yeah, I wouldn't mind being part of that, let me know. Well, the best way to do that, actually, I did respond to somebody, and he's on board. An Ecuadorian fella, Alejandro, his name is. He might be watching today, I don't know. But he's coming on board, supporting Ecuador. He's based in Canada, so he can wear 2 hats there a little bit. But he isn't a rover, so it's fine. Young gun, babyface assassin, they'll call him. The Ecuadorian babyface assassin. That's his new nickname. Just come up with it right now. Chelsea, put it over and wide. Yeah, we talked about that. So I'm thinking long ball here now. Kidderminster really putting West Ham's defence. Oh, they just want it so much. Kidderminster want this so much. West Ham are coming here thinking they only have to give it about 60% effort. That's true, Wrestle Kurt. That's it. Your name looks like a tongue twister for me. Like you're German. Wrestle Kurt. Wrestler Kurt. Get it right. Get it right. Throw in here. Kidderminster Harriers deep in West Ham territory. I wonder what the approach would be for Moyes in the dressing room at half-time. These are part-timers. These are butchers, bakers, candlestick makers, and you're losing. You guys get paid a day what these guys could make in a bloody month. If not more than that, actually. You probably get paid a week what they get paid in 2 years. That's right. That's facts. You're getting paid 150 grand a week, and these guys got to work. Now, probably even longer than that. Three years to earn what they get. Good guess, but I'm Danish. Well, there you go. Well, if I'm on the lookout for a Danish football fan who's going to be watching Denmark in the World Cup, you could be my man. You could be my man. Think about it. You might not want to do it. It's not everybody's bag, baby. Anyway, long ball by Chelsea. As we watch the other game, West Ham are being a bit boring in midfield here, trying to pick something out. But yeah, big week of sports, big weekend of sports. Here come the Hammers down the right hand side. Scoops, that's nothing. That's a dead ball there. So Russell Kurt, are you looking for will Ericsson get any game time today, or is it a bit too soon for that? Do you think it's he's going to be involved? I hope he's involved, even if it's on the bench. I want to see a bit of Ericsson back. Same could be said for Dele Alli and Van der Beek. I'm sure they're both match fit and raring to go, or at least will have a bit of... I think Donny Van der Beek will start. Dele Alli will be on the bench. And, of course, I think Ericsson will be on the bench as well. And I'm hoping we'll get a little bit of minutes for the second game today. Speaking of making content, Thomas Frank said it might be a couple of weeks before we see him on the pitch. That sucks. I teased them on the thumbnail. So next week, chats, Chelsea, high ball, cleared by Plymouth in the other game. So next week, we're going to try and do a mega stream, which of course will be just 2 hours. It's a 2 hour thing, but we're going to hopefully have a lot of fans on because Rovers are not playing in their normal time slot, I don't think. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, we're playing on Monday. Balls. We're playing on Valentine's Day. Heartbreak Hotel. I don't know. We'll try. We'll try and go for that. We'll see. Still 1-0, both games, both upsets, both Premier League teams crashing out at this stage. So, just been thinking about Blackburn Rovers. Of course, I'm always thinking about Blackburn Rovers, but the season itself and my plans if we were to make playoffs. Of course, I've got hopefully better plans than that. Hopefully, we don't have to do the playoffs, but more than likely, if we're gonna fluff our lines and make top 6, what's my plan? What's my plan for May? Will I be coming over? I want to be coming over, that's for sure. So, thinking about that moving forward. And yeah, that could be a monster occasion. If we could do that. I'm worried. I am worried about it. I'd love us not... The problem is I had a discussion with a lot of Rovers fans this past week about Rovers' quest this season. You know, the thing we don't want to do is finish third. You know, being in second for a good part of the season, and then finishing third. It's kind of a bit of a underwhelming sort of collapse. You know what I mean? Like we would have our tails up for the good part of the season, and then just fluff our lines towards the end. And going into the playoffs with that sort of hanging over your head is always quite a doom and gloom scenario. I know teams like Brentford and Fulham in the past, I think they finished in third and got the job done. But I just feel Rovers who haven't been in the playoffs for a long time, or been in a position to be in the playoffs for a long time, that would be a bit of a heartbreaking thing to finish third and then have to play another 2 games and then of course maybe another game and then try and get over the line. I think it'll be too much for the mental state of the fans and for of course the players itself. So I'm hoping we don't go down that way, but there'll be 4 teams in the playoffs at the end of the season. It'll be 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. And sometimes it's better to finish squeaking into the playoffs in 6th spot, taking that momentum with you. I feel anyway, because you're going to be buoyed by the momentum. You might not have been playing that strong previously, but getting into there on the last day will boost your energy levels, I think. Whereas if you're on the other end and you just dipped into the playoffs, having had automatic promotion in your hands, you might fluff. You might not be able to get your game levels back up again where they were before. So here comes West Ham. They had a corner here, but they played it short. Of course, they're looking for an equaliser. Chelsea doing the same. Of course, Chelsea with Lukaku and the boys are very they got a corner here as well. Chelsea game, watching both at the same time. Of course, again, if you're new, make sure you check out the old Twitch. I'm on Twitch as well. And that ball goes out of play. West Ham don't know what they're bloody doing. They don't know what they're bloody doing. Corner. Let's flip gears over to the Stamford Bridge here. Corner coming at you. Chelsea whipped in. There's a man down. Goalkeeper grabs it. So there you go. There you bloody go. I don't know why my VPN was a knob scoffer there and not let me get onto BBC. Don't know what they're doing. So yeah, Nottingham Forest take on Leicester, and again, I'd like Nottingham Forest to go through because That'll be a bit of a zinger chicken dinner as well. So Scotland take on England 4 p.m. So we might have the rugby score on the graphics for the game when we do Brentford. Because I'm a Scot, I might wear my Scottish shirt actually for that one. I'll be cheering on the Scots for that. Or maybe I can stick that on this one too. Chance. Chelsea fizzed it in there. Goalkeeper Cooper down to the ground and denies them. They're 5 minutes out. We're about 5 or 6 minutes out. At half time, I might take a bit of a break. Top up my glasses and that kind of stuff. Check in with the missus. See what's going on there. But we will be back for the second half. Where we might have team news. I think when we have team news, or it's still a little bit early for the team news. The problem here, in this game anyway, is... let's just say, hang on a minute, before I lose my train of thought. If this game was to go into extra time, I will stick around as best as I can. But there will be a point where I'm going to have to switch streams and start the next one up. So if you're here for the long haul and here for all 3 games, there's going to be breaks in between. Of course, the game will be done after 90 minutes. There'll be a little bit of a break, maybe 20 or 30 minutes for me to get a snack, take the dog out, that kind of stuff. You say there's a goal at Chelsea? You say there's a goal? Maybe I should have 2 action zones up here. I'm not seeing a goal. Am I behind the plans here? Oh, you're seeing a goal. I'm not. I'm behind the times here, boys. So I'm looking at it now. Fizzed in, backheeled. They're claiming offside. VAR. Do they have VAR here? It looks like they've levelled it just before the death. It's 1-1. You're right. You're right. It is Achapachecha with the goal. So let's have a little look. The VAR on this son of a gun. Yeah, he's onside. He's onside by a country mile. It's all right. Chance here though. West Ham. We're watching the Hammers game here. So it's 1-1 there. I don't give a shit about that. If that goes to penalties, that goes to bloody penalties. We're not really watching that one. So it's 1-1. Chelsea have levelled it. Good cheeky back heel by Cesar Azpilicueta. Could never get his name right. Just call him Caesar for the time being. Meanwhile, over here, still Kidderminster 1, West Ham 1. Go get a pie. Half-time is looming. Big game. Meanwhile, Manchester City, of course, top of the table in the Premier League, taking on top of the table. Fulham in the Championship. Again, I'd love a Fulham result there to keep them distracted. Plymouth are a League One. They are a League One team, and they're doing very, very well. They're doing all right. They were doing great when they had Ryan Lowe. They actually topped the table at least some stage, but they're in the mix for playoffs themselves with Schumacher at the helm. That's right. Schumacher is at the wheel over there. Former Everton youngster. I remember Schumacher as a player. He wasn't anything good, but he was a youngster going through the ranks, and I would always get him on Football Manager because I like the name Schumacher. Because I'm an old school, old fart, and the name Schumacher and stuff like that reminded me of my German World Cup. Well, when Germany won the World Cup back in 1990. Here they go, though. So a 1-1 draw at Chelsea is not a bad result. It's exactly kind of the vibe that was just like last night between Middlesbrough and Manchester United. But this will be of course a bigger tragedy if Chelsea were to fluff their lines. There is Schumacher watching on. Probably got a Scouse accent. Schumacher with a Scouse accent. That'll do. Offside maybe in our game. So make sure you smash your subscribe, boys, good wherever you are. If you're on Facebook, if you're on Twitch, you're on YouTube, wherever you are, do the honours. Of course, we've got a triple header today. Everton against Brentford later on. We might not see Christian Eriksen, but we might be surprised. Hopefully we'll see Dele Alli. Hopefully see Donny van de Beek, but we will see Franco Lampardo. Here comes Chelsea left foot number 2. Pulls it back. Still alive. Lukaku looking for a shot. Bodies are stacking up. There's, I don't know. Oh my gosh, we've got 8 players in the box here. Chelsea fizzed it in. Still alive, Chelsea. Whippage. Terrible ball. Clear the lines. It's a disgusting foul. Here comes a flip-flopping around like a bloody goldfish here. Free kick for West Ham. I don't know about this. This is quite it's a decent range to put a bit of pressure on the Kidderminster back line. But if they can get their heads up, keep their heads going at half time with the lead, they'll fancy their chances here, boys. They'll fancy their bloody chances. I don't know. I don't know about the Lukaku deal. I don't know. I don't know why it's not working out. He was scoring goals at the start. Something went wrong. It's a terrible ball. Here comes Kidderminster now. West Ham have just not been at it. They'll need to make some changes. If they realistically want to win this cup, and I actually had them as outsiders to potentially win this, because they feel like a team that would want to win the FA Cup. And the team that they put out here is a decent side that should win this game. 2 minutes to go before half time. 2 minutes to go. So we have 1-0 here. We have all square, of course, at Stamford Bridge. In a packed out stand as well, it looks like. Pretty much sold out. West Ham go back to keep it Areola, who will be licking his wounds after that shit show where he conceded a goal in a messy goalkeeping box as well. So both games have goals. Both games have goals, that's right. No nonsense stuff now from Kidderminster. Oh, here we go. Lovely break. Here comes Kidderminster again. They want it more. They want it bloody more. I'm sure it's packed out. Kidderminster running on adrenaline. Come on, boys. They are. They're doing great. They need to get back and get some orange juice down their bellies. Get some Gatorade. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fredericks, trickery on the right-hand side. Can he put the ball in the box? No, he pulls it back. Pulls it back. It looks like the Chelsea game's going to go to half-time, 1-1. Plymouth are taking the piss with the time wasting. Goes to the shot. Terrible shot. What on earth? Yeah, bloody, how much do you get paid a week? How much do you get? You're mugging them off for a living, Ben Rama. You're mugging them off. Wow, here we are. So, yeah, we're about a minute out for half-time here. We're just about to get into the 45-minute mark now. Just the 1 minute stop shot. I think they're both going to probably blow at the same time, which, well, according to my eyes anyway. Obviously, I think I'm a little bit behind times on the Chelsea game. But 1-1 there, 1-0 here. Kidderminster very, very much deserve the lead. I'm not saying that because they're leading and just for the sake of it. They have had 2 or 3 good chances. They are running, like Russell Kurt said, on adrenaline. They're going to go in at half-time, going to be happy, but it's not done yet. You've got another 45 minutes, and then they're going to push. They're going to try harder in the second half to deflate your emotions. Because if they get into like this, 1-1, there's only one winner, and that'll be West Ham. So you've taken the lead, you've got the lead, roll with it. And remember, this is one of 3 matches, well, technically 4, but one of 3 scheduled games today. Brentford go to Everton, and over in the Championship, the biggest game of the day. All eyes on this one, of course, will be at the Liberty as Swansea City host Blackburn Rovers. It is half-time. 1-0. Kidderminster Harriers again. Nobody's there yet. Nobody is there yet, but that is, of course, the state of play here. And hopefully we'll be back. We'll be back in the second half. Make sure you smash your subscribe, smash your thumbs up, smash the little bell. I'll leave you with some music while I go top up my brew, and I'll see you shortly. So don't go nowhere. Hang tight. Hey DJ, spin that shit. I said spin that shit. Whoa, we are back. We're back. We're back, baby. Second half is nearly upon us. 1-0 still to Kidderminster Harriers. I've got the other game on at ESPN Plus, so we should be live with that one. So make sure you smash your subscribe, smash your thumbs up, smash the little bell, whatever you are in the world. Are we about to witness West Ham's worst day in cup action? Of course, this will go down in history. It will be there. It'll be there 10 years down the road, 50 years down the road. Do you remember the day when Kidderminster Harriers beat West Ham United? This could be the day. Of course, we're not there yet, and that's what hopefully Kidderminster manager, whatever his name is, Mr. Penn, of course, in Pennsylvania, saying to his boys, you're not there yet. It's half time. You're don't even think about the final whistle. You've got another 45 minutes of hard graft to do. Meanwhile, over at Stamford Bridge, down there, it's 1-1. Goodness gracious me, it couldn't be any tighter. Of course, Chelsea will probably fancy their chances to get a second goal, but Plymouth we'll try and we'll park the piss and bus, I'm sure, to drag that into stoppage time, and who knows, penalties might be, of course, the course of action for them. So we're still on the cards for 2 Shockaroony days, Shockaroony matches as well. We have the revolving team news right here. Of course, the video printed down the bottom there, of course, when you get involved with the games and goals and all that kind of stuff, and that should pick up a little bit, especially when we get to the second game today, where Everton take on Brentford. Of course, all games and goals going elsewhere. We'll have a lot more to talk about there, and we'll try and do it in Soccer Saturday style. That's right. So we'll do that because, yeah, why not? Why pissing not? Let's go. Got my brew. Looking forward to the second half, and I'm looking forward to Rovers. That's, of course, the piece de resistance. It'll be the thing. We're actually getting some highlights now here. Here's Plymouth's goal, set piece. We know it goes in here. We do know it goes in, but I'm excited to see it. Chance here. So, of course, the goal. Bish bash bosh. That was a good goal. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, pal. See you, by the way. That's how you do it. Does he get a touch on? He does get a touch on. But yeah, we saw Chelsea's goal, didn't we? We didn't really get that excited about it. So yeah, we're going to get ready with the second half match stats there. We'll be there in a second. Wait, when we go on Soccer Saturday again. So my own Soccer Saturday, the one that with the fans, is hopefully going to be next week. We're going to try and do that next week. I haven't reached out to anybody yet, so I'm going to try and get the ball rolling. Probably Monday. Getting hold of the guys that did it last time. Try and secure the deal of some other folks as well. So that's next time. Next weekend. I'm going to try anyway. So that's next week. But in the next game here today, with Brentford up against Everton, or Everton against Brentford, I will be riding solo in the hot seat, and I'll give you updates of goals and games around the place. I'll have done my video printer in full view, of course, and we'll watch the game. Of course, hopefully there's some drama in there, but I'm going to try and give you updates off the video printer style. We won't have any reaction from anybody, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to rip that up in the next match, of course. The game is started in Stamford Bridge, and it started quite lively. I think it's a corner here for Chelsea within the first 45 seconds. So we are unterwegs in that game. Chance here for Chelsea to get an early goal in the second. Claims the handballs there. And we are underway here. We are underway at Kidderminster, of course. Like I said, what do we anticipate here? Do we anticipate Any of the big boys going out? Do we think both of them will come through it in the end? Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one. There's a couple of handballs there. Another corner for Chelsea. Meanwhile, Kidderminster, they will want to ride their adrenaline for another 45 minutes. Chance to the right side. The crowd is electric here at Kidderminster. High ball, puts the keeper under a bit of pressure. It'll go out and touch for nothing. So, yeah, we're just getting warmed up here, guys. We're just getting warmed up here. Of course, action-packed day of football. It is... I just bought the new Pokemon game for Switch. I think the wife and I are going to maybe tackle that later on tonight. Chicken wings as well tonight for tea. Homemade, fried, sons of bitches, keto style. Yeah, we're trying to look for some movie suggestions. So if you've got some good movie suggestions, we watched High Road to China last night, and we started to watch this movie on Netflix called The Way It Ends. But I kind of gave up 2/3 into it. We're tired. Gave up, and it was a bit meh. So if you've got any adventure movies, I'm looking at Inferno. You know, in the Professor Lanigan or Professor whatever his name is. Da Vinci Code bullshit series. I haven't watched. I've watched the first one. Didn't watch any of the other two, so that's what we're looking at. It goes Kidderminster. Wow, we were long range effort there. Keeper was stretched, but unfortunately it went wide. No, I don't think he got a touch on it as well. Meanwhile, Chelsea are peppering them, of course, at this time, right here, right now. If that game was to end at 90 minutes, as it is, we're going to play another 30 minutes of action. Meanwhile, West Ham have got more work to do. They've got to get themselves back in it as well. Plymouth won't be able to defend for 45 minutes. You would imagine. And, of course, they get a little cheeky effort there. Cooper, quick to it, quick response. Just checking, because I thought there might have been a change for West Ham. The break. Craig Dawson, Declan Rice coming on. Diop, Kral coming off. Diop had a bit of a nightmare, didn't he, in the first half? So two world-class, well, definitely, they're all world-class players of a Premier League standard anyway, coming on for West Ham, even though Diop should have been good enough and capable enough to do bits himself. But Declan Rice coming on. And Dawson as well. Has he got England caps to his name? I think he must have, Dawson, right? Veteran centre-back. Put out of bounds. It's going to be a corner. Stamford Bridge. Chelsea make a change. Yeah, I mean, I didn't actually look at that either. Let's have a quick look at the changes for them. They brought on, they took off Christensen. Alfonso coming on. Maybe going with a back three, perhaps, for Chelsea to kind of add to their goal already. West Ham man down. Plymouth, breakaway. We're watching 4 teams in action. Yeah, it's crazy. And there they go. It is Plymouth. Plymouth busting a gut. Busting a gut. Just keep going, mate. Keep going. You give it up towards the end there. Action stations. Here comes West Ham looking to pepper the goal here. Chance of them, if they get a goal, it's all over, you would imagine. Dealt with by Kidderminster for the time being. So, yeah, still looking for some good movie suggestions. You know what? Yeah, it is a category of film that I'm after right now that is quite hard. If it's not Indiana Jones or The Goonies, you just don't know. I'm all about like your treasure hunter movies. I'm all about that. Your mummies. There's only like a small handful of movies that fall into that category, and you know, I like National Treasure. That's brilliant, but I'm all about that. And they need to make more of them. They need to make more of these pissing movies. Free kick for Kidderminster. Or throw in, should I say. We're looking back at a foul here. Still 1-0 Kidderminster. Right now, we have, of course, played 5 minutes of the second half. And it hasn't changed. The vibe has not changed. Kidderminster still outperforming West Ham. West Ham bringing on 2 key players of this team. Declan Rice, of course, the face of the place. Of course, Dawson, a veteran centre-back. No nonsense sort of stuff. But is it too little too late? They were both kind of defensive-ish changes. But, of course, Declan Rice wanted by a lot of the top 4 clubs in England, if not maybe even some European clubs. Here comes Kidderminster, though, down the left-hand side. Handball. I thought Dawson took a hand on that. I think West Ham a little bit lucky. Again, there's no VAR here, I don't think. And again, still with Kidderminster, they want it, Mark. They want it too much. Of course, I think the next, if they do get through this, they would like to play in a Premier League ground, get some more ad revenue, or get some more gate receipts, that kind of stuff. Oh, it's a poor pass. It's a poor pass. A switch gears, go over to Chelsea as they try to get the next goal. Next goal. Still with Chelsea here. Push it out to the right-hand side. West Ham making a break for it, but they're cancelled out. Turns. Chelsea going for the shot. I'm all over the place. Watching too many games. Lovely back heel. Oh, nearly 2-1. Right across the face of goal. Lukaku was there. Of course, last season he would have chucked that in the bins for Internazionale, but of course not this time for Chelsea. But meanwhile, West Ham on the other game. We're watching double vision here, boys. Double vision. Noble. Wearing the captain's armband, of course. West Ham through and through. A lovely ball to the left-hand side. They're passing it around nicely. Still plenty of time. So, if I was West Ham, yeah, a little bit nervous. But chance here, though, across the face. Oh, goodness gracious me. It's so close. Bodies everywhere. Who do you think will win the cup? Good question. Well presented, well answered. So, of course, we've lost Man United. We've lost Arsenal. Liverpool going to take it a bit more seriously. Chelsea could eventually get through this one. Man City will probably get through this one. Spurs are going to win something. I think Spurs will win something. It might be Spurs. I think I'm going to go for Spurs. I'm going to go for an upset, and they're going to finally break the duck and win some silverware. Yeah, I'm going to say that. Conte's boys. It might not be pretty. It might not be glorious. Who do they have in the cup actually? Do they have Leicester? Was that Liverpool? No, Brighton. They have Brighton. Leicester got knocked out, I think, last time. Yeah, I'm going to go. No, Leicester's still in here. I'm going to go Spurs to win the cup. They're going to get past Brighton first. But nah, I don't know. They've got to get past Nottingham Forest. That's going to be an awkward little game. Stevie Cooper's boys at home. It's not an easy one. They're an awkward team to play against right now, and I'm not looking forward to playing them as well. In fact, chance here though. Chelsea knocking on the door here for getting another goal, but a Plymouth man is down. Might be an offside as well. Corner. Golly, I'm all over the place. Absolutely all over the place here. Kidderminster with a corner. A chance to put a bit more pressure on them. Can they get a second goal? A second goal would you'd think, do enough for Kidderminster. Have you watched The Martian? It is a good movie. I have seen that. We've seen that a bunch of times. Good one though, Russell. Good one, Russell Kurt. It is a good movie. It's up there. I even thought about sticking on Arrival last night, but I didn't. So yeah, and I'm also looking for, a good thriller adventure movie. So keep them coming though. Keep them coming. Here comes Kidderminster looking for number 2. Oh, across the face of goal, boys. Across the face of goal. So, still 1-0 here. Still 1-1 over Stamford Bridge. And again, Kidderminster deserve it, I think. On merit right now, they look like the team that should win this game. But West Ham, I know they've been playing dreadful. And if they were to nick this, they've done 55 minutes of pretty piss-poor football considering they're a Premier League side. They've come here. They've expected an easy ride. up against the butchers, the bakers, the candlestick makers, but at the moment they warrant nothing. I think if they win this, then Kidderminster have been robbed in broad daylight, because West Ham, you know, it shouldn't be this hard. I could say that we got knocked out by a lower league team as well, Wigan. I'm going to say that for as long as I can say that, because I think next season they will be probably the same league as us, unless something catastrophic goes wrong or right for either of the two sides. Here comes Chelsea looking for number 2. It's cleared. There'll be another corner. They don't mind giving away the corners to Plymouth. Boys, I've got a lot of work. But the reason why I chose this game was the potential of a banana skin. It's like the Boreham Wood game tomorrow. That smells like an upset already. Boreham Wood will come there with their tails up. Yes, Bournemouth will have a far better team than them. But Boreham Wood are doing well in the National League. They are contenders to get themselves back in, get themselves into. I think we have a goal. Is it a goal? No, we don't have a goal. Offside. I don't even know if it went in the back of the net, but there was it looked like there was a goal. Let's have a little look here. Yeah. It was a goal, but they've scratched it off. They've scratched it off. What the Call of the Wild is eventually movie. Yeah. See, the problem is there's another good shout. You've got a good shout, and I have seen that. But yeah, I have seen that one. I'm hoping for someone to reveal to me a movie that I've completely missed. You know, what the heck? Well, you know, where was that coming out of nowhere? You know, but it's along the right lines. It's on the right lines. You know. Oh, here we go. Here comes West Ham on the left-hand side. Chance for them. Coming at you. Down the left-hand side. There'll be a corner for the Hammers. Chelsea are getting closer for the goal. Meanwhile, West Ham, if they were to get their heads onto this one, it could be about to shift. Corner, whipped in, cleared. Kidderminster putting everything on the line here. Get rid of it. Down to the ground, lovely stuff. Kidderminster really want this. I think they're giving a good account of themselves as a non-league. And again, we're not talking about just the next level down. We're talking about a couple of brackets down from the EFL too. This is not just National League. This is, I think, National League South or wherever the heck the division they play in. So these guys are. It is a major upset, and the fact that they're in this stage, the 5th round themselves, is the 4th round. Sorry, the 4th round themselves is an amazing achievement for them. But can they get to the 5th round? They are now 32 minutes away from getting through to the 5th round themselves, where they could get a lucrative away day match against Newcastle. Nope, they're out. Against Manchester United. Nope, they're out. Against Arsenal. Nope, they're out. But they could get themselves a lucrative match against a Manchester City or Tottenham Hotspur, going to the Fancy Pants Stadium, whatever it is. And imagine just the fact of being there. Like Morecambe had a cracking day out, even though they took the lead against Spurs, and of course for a moment you would have thought the dream was on for Spurs, but for Morecambe. Again, West Ham are seeing a lot more of the ball now, and if they're patient enough, they might be able to carve an opening. As for Chelsea, they have all the ball over here, and Plymouth are just hanging on in here. Left-hand side, West Ham, looking for a shot. Are the action zones working? Just making sure. No, they're bloody not. They're not bloody working. Here comes West Ham. Oh my goodness gracious me. The Lost City of Z, Kurt, that might be worth a punt. I think the wife's seen that, but I might be able to coax her into watching that one. So we might check that out. Action zones aren't working. Nobody told me. Nobody bloody told me. Great save there by the keeper. Corner. Dealt with. Partially anyway. Where the fuck is that? Action zones. There we go. Action zones are back. Updating. The Lost City is either. That's a good contender, I would say, for sure. Still, as of right here, right now, both games that have been playing, of course, with Premier League teams have not got a Premier League team going through. But West Ham getting close. Chelsea also. Kidderminster have to bloody play like warriors here. Play like the game of their lives. Jungle Cruise, I saw that one as well. I know one's not mentioned that here. But that kind of bit, the Jewel of the Nile. Oh, Flappy-Ansky between the sticks there for West Ham, for Kidderminster. It's getting nervous here at Kidderminster. Can they hold? Chance here now. It's a foul. We'll take it. We'll take it. Oh, we're here. We're here to see the upset. We're here to see the shock. And I'd love to see if Plymouth can join them as well. If it gets dragged to extra time and penalties, you just don't know with Plymouth. And again, we'll continue. We'll keep an eye on this game. Zathura Space Adventure. You know what? Again, my wife has seen that one. I have not. Chance again. Chelsea edging ever closer. Good ones though, Wrestle. Good ones, Curty boy. Good pickaroos. Too many back heels for Chelsea. Started to piss me off. The arrogance of the back heel is, you know, when you see a back heel goal, yeah. You see a back-heeled disallow goal, yeah. And now you're seeing back heel passes left, right, and centre. It's starting to get on my tits a little bit here for Chelsea. Matey boys coming on. A couple of changes for Chelsea here. Thomas Suchich coming on for West Ham in midfield. A bit more serious approach to this game. We should have took a serious approach at the get-go. Meanwhile, Chelsea making a couple of changes as well. Can't really see the names, but we'll get in there. Kai Havertz coming on. It's also Alonso did come on earlier. Hudson-Odoi coming off. Yeah, keep them coming. Keep out the movie suggestions coming. That'd be great. I do take them seriously because, and again, if I've seen it or it doesn't meet the criteria, I'll be like, yeah, not going to watch that badger. And again, wherever you are, if you're on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, whatever it is, YouTube, smash the follow, smash the thumbs up. We've got a triple header today. Of course, these are the dress rehearsals for the main event, which will be 5 o'clock kickoff, I think, for you guys in England. It'll be 12 o'clock or 12:30 kickoff for me, USA. So, free kick here, corner here. Bedlam, bedlam, bedlam. Decent effort for Kidderminster. Plymouth trying to keep it going on the right hand side. Back heel it, piss them right off. Crosses, high ball, was bodies in the box here. Straight to the keeper though, Kepa. Keeper Kepa saves it. Yeah, you know the Guardians of the Galaxy is a good thing. Here comes Chelsea, pretty much one-on-one. Can he do it? Dinklage? No, great defending by Plymouth. They want a piece of this. They want a piece of this Cornish pasty, don't they? Edwards, I think he's an ex-Rover as well, Edwards. He came through the academy anyway. I think. Don't quote me on that one. Meanwhile, at the minute, Kidderminster are 25 minutes away from the 5th round. They'll be watching the draw with bated breath to see who will go through, who they'll take on. But of course, they're not there yet. West Ham seeing all of the ball. I'll be surprised to see if the possession stats are not... Oh my, it's a terrible ball. Still alive though. Kidderminster made a right hash of it, but they're still alive. Cannot believe that. They're taking the piss, West Ham, thinking they're all that in a bag of chips. Well, they're not. They're not. They deserve. If they crash out, they deserve this, West Ham. They deserve it. And it's an insult. It's an absolute insult for the world of football when you don't take it seriously. You come in here with 65% effort, whereas the Warriors of Kidderminster are playing through their skins here. You know, and it means so much. It means the livelihood. And I don't want to sound like whatever it is, what the word is, but I don't know what it is. But you know, it means a lot for West Ham, for Kidderminster. You know, the gate receipts, the prize money if you get through to the next stage. It can give them another 2 or 3 seasons of life. You know, they could get 60, 75 grand for this, and if you get, you know, your average weekly outlay for players is only a couple of grand. It might probably be more than that. Probably might be about 20 grand or something like that. This does give a bit of an extra boost in the financial coffer. So to West Ham though, it's an insult. There we go. Foul. Bit of and I'd like to see it. You know what I mean? The Kidderminster players will if they were to hold tight here, they'll be able to, you know. There'll be one of those bragging rights, especially for the town of Kidderminster, the supporters, you know. Ousting, of course, a Premier League team, a decent Premier League team as well. We're not just talking about a run-of-the-mill Premier League team. Look at Plymouth here, though, as well, passing the ball around nicely at long last. Come on then, Plymouth. Come on, play it. Fizz it. Fizz it down the right in the middle. You take it too long. Excuse me, down the right hand side. Decent ball. Oh. Plymouth getting closer. As you can see, the possession is overwhelmingly in favour of West Ham. 88 possession compared to 12 at the last, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. And here come West Ham again. The finest hours. Now we're talking. Now we're talking, Kurt. I think that might have... What is the finest hours? Who is that? Is that Pine? Did I watch this movie? See, one movie that I'm going to try and pitch is The Master and Commander. I'm trying to see if I've watched this, Finest Hours. Chance here though, Kidderminster, I'm reading up on this Finest Hours. Trying to check this bad boy out. The bucket list. The bucket list. That's potential. The bucket list, is that the Morgan Freeman in that, is it? Don't think I'm going to want to do that. That's probably a tearjerker. It's probably a tearjerker, that one. No. The Finest Hours though has got potential. Master and Commander is in the sort of spotlight. I think both of them are streamable. I think the Finest Hours. Finest Hours. I'm gonna have to check that badger out. Meanwhile, at the games. Again, we are 20 minutes from Kidderminster going through to the hat of the 5th round. That's right. Meanwhile, Plymouth are giving it their all, even though Chelsea are getting so close. Kidderminster looking for number 2. West Ham. Are West Ham the butchers, the bakers, the candlestick makers? Heck no, it's not. So later on, remember, in about an hour's time, we're going to start the second stream. It won't even be that long. It'll be in around about 45 minutes' time. We will have the second game. And in fact, speaking of that, we should get the team news pretty much now about the Brentford. Here we go. Kidderminster making a break. A lot of work to do. Just have a shot, mate. Just have a shot. Pulls it back. I'm trying to get the team news for the Everton game. Are we going to get them? Are we going to get the team news? Fallen 1998. Let me check that out as well. Let me check that out. Let me check it out. So we should get the team news any minute now. What's this Fallen all about? Denzel Washington. Now we're talking. Interesting. Never seen that movie. Chile pretty much fucked it. Fucked if we don't get at least a point of Brazil. You're right. You're right. It's not looking great for Chile, but you've got to play. You've got to play as that as your final. So we're waiting for the team news for the Everton game. Well, we'll look in a second here. Should be right about now. We should get the team news. It is the top of the hour. So, what a waste. What a waste of a bloody day. Not a waste of a day, but there is no Van der Beek. There is no Dele Alli for Everton. Boring, boring, boring. Boringness. How boring can you be, Everton? That means Brentford get my vote. I'm going to be all Brentford for this. Frank Lampard. So, they're not even on the bench. Not even on the bench. What a waste. However, we could still see. What about Brentford's team news? Here comes West Ham, though. They're going to break my hearts now, aren't they? They're going to break my bloody hearts. Alpha 2018. I'll have a look at that. See, I'm also looking at that Apocalypto movie. I haven't seen that, but the subtitles and all that kind of shit might piss me off. Cleared. I think Chelsea, have they scored or what? Great save. Great save it's looking like. I'm all over the place. Got so much going on right now. They've got West Ham knocking on the door. Chelsea looking like they're scoring here. Trying to get the team news from Brentford. Looking at some good-ass movies. My eyes are all over. Corner for Chelsea. The team news for Brentford is still not in. Don't know. Lovely stuff. Chelsea hanging on in there. West Ham knocking on the door. Christian Eriksen knocking on the door. Yeah, I don't even know if he's in. Excuse me. No clue. No idea what Brentford are doing. No idea. Whoever's in charge of their bloody socials need to get their act together. I don't know their team news. Is Ivan Toney playing? Does he give a shit about Brentford anymore? I'll tell you about the Everton one in a minute. But it's a boring lineup. You're right, man, Rome. You're bloody right. Still no team news for bloody West Ham. Sorry, not West Ham. Brentford. Yeah. West Ham are losing to a 6th division team. That is correct. But they are getting closer. Ball in. Chance. Over the top. Terrible. Are you going to give us the team news, Brentford? I'm trying to see if I can get excited about your team. Make sure you smash the subscribe, smash the thumbs up wherever you are in the world. What we've got here, we've got a corner or a free kick or something. It's a corner for Plymouth. That's straight in the arms of the keeper. Still don't know the team news for Brentford. And again, Scotland take on England. Over at Murrayfield, I believe. Anyone got the fucking team news for bloody Brentford? He is. They're bloody asleep. I can't believe it. No idea. So, yeah, this is the team for Everton. They've got Pickford, Kenny, Godfrey, Holgate, Keane, Allen, Gomez, Gray, Iwobi, Rondon, Rickarlson. No Dele Alli. No Donny van der Beek. Maybe they were cup tied. I don't know. So, yeah. But Brentford, do we get to see Ivan Toney with his fuck Brentford approach? West Ham go for a shot. Terrible, terrible stuff. Here come Plymouth, though, in their own game. 15 minutes to get to drag that sucker into extra time. Do they want to go the distance? If they go to penalties, you just don't know. Not even on the bench, yes. Absolutely criminal stuff. As for Brentford, you going to give us a team news yet? Here we go. David Raya is back. Woo, 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 woo. We've got Ajar, Janssen, Pinnock, Roslev, Janalt, Norgard, Jensen, Henry, Canos, and fuck Brentford is Ivan Toney as well. He's on there. No Ericsson, of course. Probably did kind of shot that in the foot a little bit. So yeah, we have the lineup for those guys. Plymouth making a change over here. Kidderminster getting excited, of course. And let's go back to their movies. It is basically Denmark. Denmark's national team there, or at least a Scandinavian team with Arjer, Janssen, Roslav, Janelt, Norsgaard, Jensen. Who else do they have on the bench there? That's of that sort of Scandinavian realm. But of course, David Raya, ex-Rover, will be cheering you on today. That's, of course, the state of play there. What about this Alpha movie? I think that's about the dog, right? The motor dog or the computer dog. I think that's what that one is. I'm not... Oh, it's not about a dog. It's about a wolf. I'm a bit of a sucker. Hey, Ultra, welcome to the stream, brother. Yeah, I don't like watching movies with dogs. I'm a bit of a sucker for that. I don't like to see them die. And I know it's just the way I am. Don't get me wrong. I ain't no vegetarian or a vegan or anything like that. But I don't like watching puppies. I know it's all acting and all that kind of... It just makes me sad. So I'll probably give that one a miss, even though he might not die. But I think there's a website you can check to see if it dies. To kind of... like the Call of the Wild had me on edge. I was like, you better not die. It's like Chewbacca. I don't want to see Chewbacca die. Raid of Fire, good one. Yep, I've seen that one. But I do appreciate The Fallen and The Finest Hours. The Fallen, I don't think I've ever seen that one. And I do like a bit of Denzel. Bit of Denzel Washington, baby. So, call a free kick here for Plymouth. For Chelsea, sorry. 12 minutes to go in that game. Yeah, well, we might give this Fallen a shot if I can find it on a streaming platform. We do like Denzel. Big Denzel fan here. Header over the top. But Rain of Fire is a good movie. Yep. Good call. You have a new friend suggestion. Mistake here. Goodness gracious me. Kidderminster really turning the screw. And again, they've not just fluked this. They have been the better side by a country mile. I know West Ham have had all the ball and all the... But look at that. Look at that. Bullshit shit. Forget about it. Yeah, keep your movie suggestions coming in. Do appreciate them. Of course, we are keeping tabs on this game. So, Alpha movie, I'm going to say no. So I'm going to write these down. I'm going to write these down. Where can I write them down? Where can I bloody write these movie downs? I like the idea of Fallen. I don't know what the fuck I've done here. Chances for Chelsea. Oh my goodness gracious me. They're on the flip side. They are creating a bazillion chances. Kind of like what Man United did yesterday. And they're just not having any luck. So I'm putting Fallen down here. That's a good shout. I'll check that one out. Never seen that one. Finest Hours. Here come West Ham. Going to break my heart right at the end. Apocalypto. Oh. Liptico. Goodness gracious me. So I got 3 good-ass movie suggestions there, guys. Well, yeah. Dante's Peak. Volcano. What's Volcano? No, I'm liking that. Volcano. Is that what it's called? Volcano? I do like those. Volcano. Is that the one with Tommy Lee? Yeah, maybe put that badger down. Yeah. Like that one. Dante's Peak, I think we watched that not too long ago. But yeah, keep them going. What else did you got there? I can't see it. Twister's good. Yeah, saw that. So yeah, so of course this game hopefully will end in 10 minutes. Of course we'll get the next stream fired up where we look forward to 2 Premier League teams locking horns. Hopefully the quality will be a bit more even, and it should be an even game. Of course, Frank Lampard's debut, we're going to be there for that one. And of course, later on, we'll have the main event. The main event! Swansea Rovers over in Wales. And of course, we'll be excited about that. And hopefully you guys can join me for all 3 of these games. And we're witnessing something special here for Kidderminster fans. Keep your disaster movies coming. I saw the Skyscraper one. I saw a lot of rock movies are disaster movies. San Andreas is a good shout. But we got 4 crackers here that have got potential. I definitely need at least 2 for tonight. If we actually bother, because we might just do the stupid Pokemon game, but I think we're going to have to watch a movie. Here comes West Ham, looking for a shot. Cleared. Get back, get back, get back. Look at this. Yeah, like I say, the space out wide here for West Ham. Day After Tomorrow is a good movie. Do like that. We've watched that quite a few times. Is he diving? Are you diving? Are you diving in a butcher, baker, candlestick maker game? Are you diving like a cheating little bastard? Are you going to do that? Paid 100 and 200 grand a week. Let's have a look at this. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's shameful. How can you do that? That pisses me right off. Look at him. Oh, it's disgusting. You're against a non-league club. You're going to dive. You're gonna dive. That's just pure cheating. You get paid 100 grand a bloody week, and you're gonna dive. That pisses me right off. That's the standard that we set ourselves here. Yarmolenko getting paid, silver spoon up his arse for crying out loud against these guys working their socks off. You're gonna cheat like that. Tell you what. I had a bit of respect for Yarmolenko. I thought, he was a bit hard done by maybe in, of course, the pecking order, but that is low. That is low. Why would you do that? Why would you throw yourself on the floor? Be a right dick. Again, the cameras are there. You're not going to fool anybody. You're not going to fool anybody. There might be a minute touch in that, but that's woeful. That is woeful. If I was Moyes and I saw that afterwards, everybody starts at a sort of grassroots level here. You can't, if you're going to cheat your way out of this, the mess that you guys created today, you didn't come here to play. You came here to think it was rudimentary that you were going to get through. You don't deserve this, West Ham, and that's exactly why. Because Yarmolenko, cheating little bastard, trying to scam the world of football by getting a pissing ass penalty. You don't deserve it. Hopefully they name and shame him on the BBC here, but if not, I'm naming and shaming him right now. It's a disgusting approach. You don't deserve this. Kidderminster do. They work their asses off. You've come here for an easy ride. You didn't expect a game. Well, guess what? You got a game. So shame on you, Yarmolenko. You cheating little bastard. Come on, Kidderminster, do this. Do this for the world. Well, yeah, you're Man United. It's just Man United. The thing with Man United is, the whole chemistry of they haven't got a team going on there. The team is broken. They have some really good players, and again, the harmony is not there. I don't know. Maybe there's 2 or 3 different camps. It's kind of like the Argentina national team were, or in fact, you get that a lot with a lot of national teams. You get different personality traits that don't sort of gel together. Look at Kidderminster. They're playing like a team. West Ham are not really, but Man United have got some amazing. They've got some of the best players in the world, but that doesn't mean you got a great team. They're not all singing from the same hymn sheet. They're not all playing for the same thing. Some people are playing for next season. They're thinking about where they're going to be. Paul Pogba, for example, Cristiano Ronaldo. Again, probably were thinking, what the heck am I doing here? Some players don't even know, where they're going to be. Of course, Jesse Lingard, I know he wasn't involved yesterday, but a lot of players don't know what's going on in the future. Again, you got a manager there, Ralph Rangnick, is kind of just here to steady the ship, just make sure they don't fucking go out of business or don't get relegated. So he's not going to be there next season. So no, they don't really give a rat's ass. They're not here to impress him. So yeah. You're right, Raymond. So they seem to be chipping away at the right thing, but Man United, they're not there. They're not together. They've all got their own agendas. I don't know. I think he got himself some Serie A titles and stuff like that. What do we got going on here? 5 or 6 minutes to go. You're going to go out here, Moisey. You're going to go out. Meanwhile, Plymouth are trying to drag this sucker into penalties, or at least extra time. Anyway, let's get back to the movies. We're on to a winner there. Volcano's a good one. I like the sound. I like Tommy Lee Jones. We might watch that Badger. I like him. So then get your suggestions in here. Come on, Kidderminster, get over the line. Yarmolenko's a right cheat little bastard, and I don't want to see that cretin in the FA Cup next round. He should be ashamed of himself. He should be ashamed of himself. Perfect sense. What's that all about? What's that all about? A womanizing chef. What is this? That might be a bit of a chick. What are they doing? Kissing with masks on. That looks a bit too. Yeah, not for me. That's not my bag, baby. I know science fiction, sci-fi. Come on, Kidderminster. To be fair, Ronaldo did everything he can. Yeah, I know. Don't get me wrong. Ronaldo is playing for that badge. He's playing for the badge. But is everybody else playing for the badge, or is everyone else playing with the same desire as Ronaldo? No, they're not. They're not. Pogba's not there, even though he had an okay sort of game. But it just feels fractured. It looks like Rashford never doesn't even look happy to be playing for United. It just feels like he's doing what he's been paid to do. But uh-oh. Great save. No way, you cheating bastards, West Ham. No way. Stick it up your arse, mates. Well saved there. Well saved. That was it. That was a real chance there. They'd carved it open. Had about 2 or 3 shots. Keep it down to the ground and saves it. Please do not do this. So we have, looks like, potentially one major, gigantic, giant killing on our hands. Meanwhile, over at Stamford Bridge, it looks like Plymouth are going to drag this, and that's fair enough. You know what I mean? They took the lead. They've held their own though as well defensively in this game. And again, we'll of course keep dibs on that. I'm not going to stick with this game though. I've got to go reset the clocks, reset the blocks, do stuff of course at the end of this game, because we're going to have another stream starting around about half an hour. So make sure you're there for the second game, which will be a bit of a zinger chicken dinner. It'll be Everton up against Brentford. And again, keep your movie suggestions coming in as well. We are 2.5 minutes out of the 90. Hard Rain, good movie, like that one of Christian Slater. Keep them coming. The Perfect Sense one is a no. I don't like the look of that. Looks boring as piss. I am, of course, Man Rome, of course, especially because Yarmolenko with a dive against a 6-tier team. You know what I mean? That's an insult. That's an insult to the world of football. You don't cheat a non-league team out of it. It's a cheat. Cheater, pumpkin eater. Not having that. It makes me sick. You know, where they get paid 150 grand a week against these guys who are going to work for 10 years, they'll be lucky to get any of that money. 150 grand a week, and you dive. You dive to try and scam your way through this, because you don't deserve this. Kidderminster Harriers deserve this. They played the better. Of course, they've had all the ball here, but guess what? It wasn't about the one goal. It's about the attitude. They came here with, of course, the right mindset. West Ham here came here expecting a free ride and maybe a bit of an away day to a lower league team. But they've been shit. They haven't deserved anything out of this. They could still get something out of this. But I'm all about seeing the underdogs do well. Yarmolenko's a right cheating little turd. That's not him on the ground there. And I don't think Bone would have done anything like that. Yarmolenko, cheating little bastard. So yes, I am rooting for that. Just got a notification about the stream in half an hour. You're right. Well, I appreciate that, Ultra. He's got his bell switched on. Make sure you switch the bell if you want to check us out when we go live. We will be going live in about 30 minutes. 2 minutes of stoppage time for Chelsea against Plymouth. That looks like it's going to go into extra time. I know. It is insane. It is absolute. This is what it's all about. This is what the FA Cup's about. And hopefully they'll get ringed by the West Ham fans. Hopefully the fan base will get chewed over. Yarmolenko, you cheating little son of a bitch. Kidderminster deserve this. Please do not do anything stupid. They need to defend here. They need to defend. Come on, play for another 2.5 minutes. Don't do anything stupid. Clear. Clear your lines. Clear your bloody lines. I feel nervous. I feel quite sick. I don't usually feel sick for any other teams. Clear. 3 minutes of stoppage time. They played only 10 seconds. A lot of nerves to jangle here. Clear it. Clear it. Get down there. Look at the keeper, Areola. Hustle him. Hustle him. He feels like a bloody bag of shit. Let's hope. Let's hope they get over the line. They're not there yet, guys. They're not there yet. Fuck. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. Gutted. Raise your game, guys. Just dragging it to stoppage time. Drag it over the line. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. So, both games have gone in. Looks like they're going to go into extra time. For crying out loud. Crying out loud. Hey, Ben Hayward. We're just Heartbreak City here. Heartbreak City. Kidderminster Harriers. So close. That hurts. It's all Declan Rice, though. World class. That's how you do it, Yarmolenko. You don't cheat, you little cheaters. Hopefully, though. Hopefully, I know it's going to go to extra time. Can Kidderminster raise their game? Can they hold? Can they hold firm for another 30 minutes? Or will West Ham try and break their backs here? They could still do it here for a winner. Drag it. Well, of course, man, Rome. I'm rooting for the underdogs. I like to see Plymouth do it because that's what it's all about. It's all about you got the grassroots football, the underdog mentality. I'm always rooting on the underdogs, unless it's Blackburn Rovers, of course. I'm rooting for my team. So, so that game's got extra time. This one's close. It sucks though. Absolute heartbreak. Get Yarmolenko off, for crying out loud. Get him off. Makes me sick. Makes me bloody sick. Tidy T, respect. Still alive. Get rid of it, what, the keeper. There we go. Yeah, so it looks like this one's getting dragged into another 30 minutes, which would cause a bit of a problem. It will cause a bit of a problem, boys, because we do have the second stream going to be starting in around about 20 minutes itself. So, so yeah, we're gonna have to do a little bit of side swiping here somehow. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to transition from one to the other with the extra time. I don't want Forest beating Leicester tomorrow. What? Yeah, I'm sorry, Ultra. I wouldn't mind because I want Forest to be distracted, to be to drag into the next one. So we're in a bit of a dilemma here, guys. We're in a bit of a dilemma because we do have this second stream started. So I think what we're gonna do is keep this one going. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break and go to the loo. Gotta go to the toilet. Keep the stream going for another 15 minutes, and then we'll end it at half time of the extra time, and then we will transition to the Brentford-Everton one. So give me a few minutes to go for a pee-pee. I'll be right back. What a shit show, though. What a heartbreak hotel for Kidderminster. So give me a minute. I'll be right back. Do we have any music? I think we got some music coming at you. Hey, DJ. Hey, DJ. Turn up the music. Here it comes. Be right with you. All right, we're back. Hang tight. So we're back. It is 1-1 here. It's 1-1 in the other game. The other game has started. Chelsea against Plymouth. We can still see both Premier League teams crash out here. We can still see both of these get dragged into penalties as well. Heck knows what I'm going to do when the next game gets on the score. I might have 3 games going on, but we'll have 30 minutes of stoppage time. Plymouth, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea how this is all going to pan out. But we've got Chelsea 1-1. We'll have a double. We'll have a double. Could have a double penalty shootout going on. We could have a double penalty shootout going on. Luna, what's up, baby? Hey, come here, baby. Come here, my girl. Come here. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yes. All right. So, yeah, we've got double extra time, double early kickoffs, a go in the distance. And that game's already started. There are 1 minute 30 on that one. Make sure you smash the subscribe, smash the thumbs up, smash the little bell wherever you are in the world. We do have the video printer, of course. Please show us your dog. I can't. She's done a runner. She's done a bloody runner. I'll show you a picture of her on the phone. Can I do that? I can't, actually. There she is. There's my dog right there. That's my Luna. Hello, Dirty. All right, so we've got it all to do. We've got 30 minutes of stoppage time. We've got to transition into the other stream, so we're going to do that at half time. So bear with me. So we're underway. The action zones. We'll look at them in a minute. But I've got to get my shit ready. Got to get my shit in order. Hopefully we are witnessing at least one of these Premier League teams going out, and I really would like it to be West Ham, because Yarmolenko is a cheating son of a bitch. And it makes me feel sick that you would do such a thing. So, second half is started. Trying to get the action zones going on here, boys. We're sticking at it, of course. Don't forget to be with us. We've got Everton up against Brentford shortly. Of course, we're trying to get over the line with these. Of course, team news is here, kind of. Where is it? Where is the bloody game? Still with us. Bear with me. I've lost the game. Oh, I haven't lost the game. I can see the game. I've just lost my action zones here. Okay, this has been alright. It's a right pain in the knob. Pain in the knob, this. Let's remove that. Let's remove that. Let's try something else here. Still 1-1 here. Still 1-1 over at Stamford Bridge. We will be checking it all out as and when we get it. we're just trying to get the action zone here working because it's been a right pain in the knob. Come on then, boys. Corner here for Kidderminster. Can we make it count? When I say we, I mean them. Come on. Get your head on this, lads. Get your head on this. They do. Especially when you look at Yarmolenko diving, Todd Brady. Not Tom Brady, but Todd Brady. You know, when Yarmolenko dived, I used to have respect for matey boy, Yarmolenko. Not necessarily as a hammer, but as a player. You don't cheat. You don't cheat like that against a non-league sixth tier team. You don't do that. I ain't going to get the action zones. They're pissing me right off. So we're just going to go in and we're going to move the score line down here. That's what we're going to do. For whatever reason, it's been a right knob, the old stuff here. But yeah, so it's still 1-1. We've dragged it into extra time. Of course, we've got the other game going on as well. We'll put that underneath. Second score here, guys, wherever the f it is. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that for the time being. Yeah, appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you smash the subscribe, smash the thumbs up. We don't have the action zones because for whatever reason, it's just not liking it. Chance to Kidderminster long-range effort goes wide. First 4 minutes down. Remember, at half-time, we're going to transition to the next stream, which will be Brentford up against Everton. And we'll keep tabs on these two games, and we'll, of course, keep tabs on the Brentford game. We're going to have 3 games going on at the same bloody time. How am I going to do that? I don't know, but we're going to do it one way or another as well. So we're going to have 3-game action, it looks like. Anyway, I agree, buddy. Yama's a disgrace. Should have been sent off. And how Hammers fans on the streams are saying the same. And because you know how much he earns a week, it's incredible how much that guy earns a week. And these guys will have to work. I don't think they'll ever earn that money in a lifetime. You know, it's insane. What he earns in a week, they would earn maybe 20 years if they're lucky. And he's there diving like a. Why? Why would you cheat? Why would you cheat against part-time people? Are you that desperate? I don't think you should be that desperate. It's quite an insult, really, to grassroots football that you're going to try and scam your way. And I don't know. I would if I was him, I'd say here, take a month of my wages because I'm a cheating son of a bitch. Here, it'll make up for. And I would feel quite happy about that if they lose this and Yarmolenko is going through or whatever. Or no disrespect, I like West Ham and I actually saw them and they could still do it, potentially winners of this FA Cup. But if they are going to lose, I would want it to be a missed penalty by Yarmolenko because he's a criminal. A criminal of a footballer, robbed us. Robbed Kidderminster, I think. Even though it didn't amount to nothing, of course. I'm just wound up about it. Should never prosper. Cheater, pumpkin eaters. So, but yeah, Kidderminster, I think 89 minutes were the better side. But and I do think if Kidderminster, West Ham get through this, they could be contenders to lift the trophy. Here comes Chelsea, though, looking for their second. And again, it's, oh my goodness gracious me, batshit crazy save. I think it was a foul on the keeper, Plymouth keeper, and they are getting close to the 10-minute mark over there. Again, both, or none of the Premier League teams that are kicking off the early matches could get knocked out here. Again, we're live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Again, Brentford, Everton, Brentford next. It was. There he is, the criminal, number 7. Scandalous. I can't believe he did that, though. Why would you do that? Just why? Do you not have the own ability in yourself? If you came here with the right mentality, you wouldn't be in this mess. That's what drives me mad. Anyway, remember, next game coming at you. We're switching gears in about 10 minutes' time. After the first half here, I won't have much time to wipe my arse, really. We'll get the next game going. Of course, we'll have the Piece de Resistance, of course, in a couple of hours' time when Blackburn Rovers go to Wales. And I really have to test my nerves. And again, we'll try and keep you up to date with both of these 2 games while they're going on, because I'm anticipating some penalty shootout drama. That's right, penalty shootout drama. At least in one of these games should go to the penalties. And I'd say right now, Plymouth look organised. They've got all the men back here. However, I said that. It might have been the commentator's curse. Timo Werner is on as well now. He might have been offside as well. 10 minutes gone there. 8 minutes gone here. Still got it all to bloody do. So meanwhile, before we got into all this debate to blah blah this that and the other, we were looking at possible film suggestions for me, and we have a list of 4, which I think are at least fruity. Great save! Goodness gracious me! Great save! Kidderminster defence like warriors, and that will go out for a goal kick. Take your time. Take your bloody time. Yeah, I've got 4 movie suggestions for myself and the wife for later on. Any more? We're looking at my prediction. Something Swansea. I've got them. I've got a lot of the stuff blocked. So maybe spell it out for me, like 2-1 or 1-1 or what. It's going to be a tough old game. I think regardless of what happens, we should be second no matter what. If we lose 10-0, we'll still be second, but of course we don't want to do that. We want to win. That goes out. Ball goes out of play. Ball goes out of play. Yeah, I've got a lot of the numbers blocked because I'm trying to, keep it real and not get people being party poopers, spoiling an I've raised my game. I've raised my my streaming chat game. 2-1 to Blackburn. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, we got The Fallen, The Finest Hours, Apocalyptico, and Volcano are the 4 potential movies for tonight. Also, the one I was going to watch last night. What was it called? Inferno, which is a bit of a weird one. It's in that Da Vinci Code series. Didn't watch it last night, changed our mind. 12 minutes gone. Goal kick for Plymouth in this game. Meanwhile, over here, Kidderminster have got a throw in, and it's approaching the 10-minute mark, of course. They've got to keep their wits about them. And again, we'll be switching it at half-time. So gear up. Get it open in your other browser. It'll be Everton, it'll be Brentford, and it'll be, of course, the main course for that stream. And of course, we're gonna go mental with that one. We're gonna keep an eye on all the games around the grounds, around the place. Not with fans, not today. It's a bit too busy this week to get that figured out. But I'm going to be my own Jeff Sterling, bringing you bang up to date with goals, drama, all that kind of stuff. Kidderminster, of course, making a change. I think it's the goal scoring from the previous rounds coming off. Is that right? Oh, there was a pull. There was a shirt pull there. So Hemmings was the main man who scored all the goals so far for, I think, at least in the league anyway. I think he's been a bit of a goal scoring machine. Coming on with White, young White, not too sure. I don't know. I can't lie and tell you I know all about him, but I don't. But Kidderminster with the ball. Loses the ball, and here's the cheating little son of a bitch, Yamalenko. Pushed it back all the way back to the defence. Back to the keeper. Is he ready for it? No, he wasn't. Doesn't look like he was. He just punted out for a throw-in for West Ham. Chelsea! Keeper with a save. It's on a knife edge. Both games here. Both Premier League sides, of course, are raising their game. Kidderminster trying to be the brick wall. Chance here, though, for West Ham. Can he get a favourable bounce? It'll be a free kick for West Ham. Dangerous position as well. Block the chat. Block the chat, guys. Block the bloody chat. Because we have a free kick. West Ham in prime time position. Yarmolenko. Cheating son of a bitch. Do not give it to him. Diving son of a bitch. Here we go. West Ham. Chance. Free kick. Goes wide. Get in amongst it. Corner. Corner for the Hammers, though. They're still putting the pressure on. Plymouth hanging on by the skins of the teeth. Who took a nick on this one? Of course, don't forget, I'm going to maybe put the link to the other stream in the chat here, guys, so you can jump straight over as we look forward to the next one. So far, though, Kidderminster doing us all, doing themselves very much so. Hard work. Hopefully they can get over the line. Whether it is probably in penalties, I think that's their best hope is penalties. Yeah, I should have looked up the previous encounters for these guys. But anyway, it will be Everton. It will be Brentford shortly. No Dele Alli. No Christian van der Beek. Christian Eriksen. Sorry, what am I jabbering on about? That's coming at you. Yarmolenko got fired. Yeah, you might. So, of course, in the chat, you'll see a link. That'll be the link for the next one, which will kick off very, very soon. It will be pretty much an abrupt start, so make sure you get ready for it as well. Oh, Chelsea have taken the lead. Chelsea, Heartbreak Hotel, shit the bed. Who got the goal? I think it might have been Alonso. Areola with a save. Is it offside over here? Stamford Bridge. Doesn't look like it. Alonso with the goal. Chelsea look to be going through. Plymouth going out. Unless they can figure something out in the second half of extra time. 2-1. It looks like it's a goal. Again, you've got to have that element of doubt with the VAR. I'm sure that the VAR facility's there. They're checking offside, though. They're checking offside. Please be offside. Please be offside. We're going to switch gears over, of course, to the second stream momentarily. I've got to get some other stuff ready because I'm a little bit behind times here. Are they saying decision goal? No offside offence. Game goes on 2-1 now to bloody to Chelsea. They are probably on going through. It's quite tight, very, very tight. Alonso with the goal. 2-1. Chelsea lead. First half is done. And the first half is done here as well. So both, it's all gone mental. We're going to switch streams now, guys. I'll see you soon on the other one. Be safe out there. Come at you. Come get me in a minute. I'll be there in moments. Give me 5 minutes. Until then, dudes, maybe not even that. I'll see you soon.